show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Unbelievable sight, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath, it gets better.
I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn a surprise.
With the new horizons
Every
to
moment
pursue, I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world. That's where we'll be. A thrilling chase.
Wondrous place for you and
Like the legend of the phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for the fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
How's the sync on it? How's the sync? How's the audio sync? Is it looking? Is it sounding? The present has no rhythm. See if that lined up. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm painting? And then what is this deal I'm gonna be doing? What are we gonna be doing? So, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? So we're gonna be silvering up these. You want some silver? Okay, we're gonna have to give this guy some silver. And then after we get through, I don't know, 10 of them or something, we're gonna pull out some Bloodhound blue juice and drink it. No, we're not drinking it. We're gonna be doing some model rescue. Wow. 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 So we got our silver, we got our painting medium, and we've got our paintbrush. And none of them are in focus because the focus is up here. The focus is right here, right there. That's where the focus is. You see how it's all in focus when it gets right there, but not when it's right here, and not when if it's there. But it's gotta be there. It's gotta be right there. That's the magic spot. That's the spot. That's the spot where the magic happens. That's the magic. That is magic. It's a kind of magic. But who wants to live forever anyway? So, on today's episode, with absolutely no. Oh wait, let's see what we got. So we got. So the sound's good. Stayed up all night, got lucky with the Slathe stream. And then we got drink all the Windex. Well, I've got 3 bottles of it, so I guess we could. Well, let's see. You can't even see what's in there. Look at that. Look at that nasty soup. Can we get something to come to the surface? Like an 8-ball? Can we get something? Something to indicate that there is life in there. What is that? What is that? One more time. It's probably not loud enough. Let's raise that up a little bit. We have to do mixing. We gotta do volume selection. We gotta do everything here on Slathe the Space Marine. I'm a one-man show. I'm a one-man band. Gotta do it all. All right. Pound, 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 pound. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake your pots of paint until you've mixed it up. Great. Now, one more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the dancing. One more model, gotta paint them all up silver. Then that step's done, I got the silver. Then there's the model, gotta fix up all mistakes on those, cause there's a bunch of models. Gotta fix up all the mystic models, oh yeah. One more time. And then there's ones with all the little details that I forgot to do, like headbands and stuff. Yeah! So let's add a little bit of medium to this, shall we, gentlemen? One more time, I'm gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the dancing. One more time, I'm gonna celebrate. The what?
I'm just feeling
The what?
celebration
The what?
tonight. Celebrate. Don't wait too late. No.
So let's get to the models. So I guess it will be the small me
You can't stop.
in the corner there.
We're
The
gonna
red border. Oh my god.
one more time.
Guess we'll paint this model silver. One more time. One more time. A celebration. We're gonna paint it silver again. My friends. Yeah, let's paint it. Gonna paint the model so clean. Clean. Yeah. The nice clean edges on the frickin' model. Paint it up.
Celebrate and dance so free.
It's in focus tonight. Oh my god.
Feeling so free.
It's so amazing.
Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time, music's got me feeling so free.
We're
We're gonna
that.
celebrate and
Oh,
dance so
we need to get
free.
the back of the magazine,
One
aren't we?
more time, music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time, music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time, music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna
Alright, so now we need to get the top part, right? That looks like that needs a little bit of a retouch. Definitely gonna need to be replacing this brush at one point with a new brush, because this one is reaching its point of death, because it's been used and cleaned and fixed so many times, but now the broccoli ink is getting to a point where it's out of control. It's out of control. It's going to jail. This brush is going to brush jail. Okay. Getting this is going to be a challenge. There's the inside of the shoulder. Okay. Why? Why? Did I get it? Did I get it? Ah! No, back when I was in the academy, we would follow every toast with a song. Eva, Eva, O Kai, Yazakio, Yazakio, Dela Shiriskana, Dela Shiriskana. Come cheer up my lives, come cheer up my lives. It's better to have loved and lost. It's better to have loved and lost. And to joke hard and never to have loved. And all the Federation Starship, come cheer up my lives, come cheer up my lives. It's better to have loved and lost. And to joke hard 1, 7, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 1, 4, 7, 6, 7, 8, 2, 7, 9, 9, 7, 7, 6, 4, 3, 10, 7, 2, 2, 7, 3, 1, 1, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 2, 4, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 6, 4, 3, 7, 6. Lock. When I have plucked the rose, tea very hot. Long still, for that which longer necessities. In faith, I do not love thee. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? When I have plucked the rose, plucked the rose. Long still, for that which longer necessities. In faith, I do not love thee. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never have loved and lost. Cheer up my lives, cheer up my lives. 'Tis better to have loved and lost. Broken sentence moving from topic to topic. No one had a chance to interrupt. It was like incredibly unbroken sentence moving from topic to topic. No one had a chance to interrupt. It was like hypnotic.
That's an interesting twist?
Bong 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 beret. Bong 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 beret.
I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me.
I still feel your touch in my dream. Forgive me my weakness, but I don't know why. Without you, it's hard to survive. 'Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Can't you hear my heartbeat? That's right. You are on my side. I feel static, and every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Want you in my life. What was that? Wait, what was that? Did it not show up? Wait a second. It didn't show up. Okay, wait. Alert box. Okay, let's put that there. Let's try that again. Now it should have like the thing and it pops up and now it bling. It was supposed to pop up with the thing. Here, wait, let's test the widgets. Let's try out the widgets.
This is a test donation for 9 Canadian dollars.
Where's the thing? Where's the thing that's supposed to... There's supposed to be a thing that shows up and does things. Okay? This is all messed up. It's not showing the things. Where is it? So off and then on.
Yeah, H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H H.
Is it why isn't it not showing up? Here, let's put nothing. Okay, wait. Let's try something else. Okay, wait. What? Did it just do 3 things at once? What's going on? Okay, let's try this. Why is it doing that? It should have a thing. There's supposed to be a thing. Let's go. There's nothing behind me now. Let's try this again.
This is a test donation for 51 Canadian dollars. For 51 Canadian dollars.
What the fuck? There's supposed to be a thing that comes up when it does that. But nothing's happening. Nothing's coming up. It's supposed to say it and show it, but it doesn't. It's not. And I don't know what the fuck that's about. And that's annoying. Okay, so let's try it. Let's see. We'll go to the we'll get to the bottom of this bullshit. We'll figure this out. All right. So we'll go to the donations thing here, and then it's got the thing, right? It's got the media, right? And all that seems fine. All that seems like it's there. It's showing it here, but it didn't show it. Okay, so it's not showing it for some reason. I don't know why, but it didn't show it, and that's kind of bothering me. Thank you very much for that, ads. Thank you very much. I don't know why it didn't show up on the screen, which is that's kind of irritating. Would I have to like shut down Streamlabs? Would I have to restart the whole stream? Do I got to start from the beginning? Batman Year 1 it or something? I don't know why it didn't want to show it. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. But I don't like it because it's supposed to do the thing where it shows the thing. And it didn't do that. So it had one job and it failed to do that. I guess you could hear it, but it didn't do the rest of the thing. And I don't know why. And I am finding that very weird. It's sus. It's sus. It is super sus. So I don't know why it didn't do that, but I would prefer it did. In Streamlabs, you had one thing you were supposed to do there. Oh no, I got no. Fuck no. No, why does everything have to fuck up? Well, okay, that's because I'm using a really shitty brush. But let's see if we can try to get that off. Get that off. Fuck you, brush. You fucked it. Well, that's a guy going into the mistake thing. Sometimes there's issues with hurdles to jump during the first stream. Don't worry, Slathe. You'll get the hang of it. Now listen here. Listen here. Look into my eye, okay? All right. Let's get back to business to defeat the orcs. All right. So we have 10 Space Marines to do this step 2. Then, when we're done these 10 Space Marines, we have some blah, 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 I don't know what to call them. Bottles, pots. We've got Space Marines to rescue. And normally you don't really think that Space Marines need rescuing, but I can assure you these ones most definitely do need rescuing. And that's what we're going to be doing. Hey, wait, what happened? What happened to our TRT? What happened? What happened to all his comments? Michi, did you ban our TRT? What happened? What happened there? No rebellions accepted. Good work. You got him. Good job. That's what I brought you on board for. That's what the Bloodhounds do. That's the Bloodhounds. Rebellions and not accepting rebellions. That's the Bloodhounds way. All right. So we'll get some more silver. We're going to go to the next guy here. And doop. We'll just doop that. All right. And then we're going to go for the gun handle. Oh, the gun handles. Did I ever paint them back then? There's so many spots where you can just see red under the silver. I did not layer these very well back then. I think at the time I was really low on paints, So I didn't really have the, at the time, I didn't have the black paint to put down as the foundation for the silver paint. So in a lot of the areas, I think I just went with silver over top of red, which, you know, in the long run, it's not a good idea. You know what's a better idea? Putting down a base coat of black. You want that foundation. Now, these models have even been sitting for a while, just waiting through all of the steps. Getting these models restored has been taking so long that there has been dust building up on the models that I am restoring. Now you see, that's how you do it.
Oh yeah, you paint those minis, you dirty girl.
I don't know how I feel about that, Crunk. Well, I mean, if this has got to be somebody's kink. There's a kink for everything out there, so you know that painting models has got to be somebody's. You know, I could kind of believe that it would be Crunk's. It would be Crunk's, wouldn't it? Thank you for the 1368. Wait, 1368. What a weird number. I hope there's not some like weird meaning to that I'm just not gathering, like if 1368 is some kind of like symbol or meaning or something, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, he's like being all low key about it. Crunk is drunk. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Crunk is a grown man, and Crunk can drink if Crunk wants to be Crunk. Okay? It's called keeping it Crunk. Alright, so now I think we have these back areas. These are going to be a nightmare. Alright. Considering I didn't put down any foundation! Yay! Alright, and then, oh, and I didn't put any down here on the backpack either. You see, this is the moment where I can tell that my past self really loves me. Alright. It was 10 euros. 10 euros. That's a... Okay. Well, then that makes more sense. That makes more sense. But you never know nowadays. All of a sudden, every number and letter of the alphabet will all be considered hate symbols. Okay, and when they're all super. No. Okay. Now let's go very carefully across this, so that way I do not make myself cry. Okay. And try to get down into this part of the shoulder pauldron. What a nightmare. Your mission, if you choose to accept, is to paint this very, very difficult to reach part of the inside of the pauldron that pretty much connects to the chestiquilla, and you have to do it with a broccoli brush. Go. No, thank you. That's offensive. Let's just keep it PG-13. Don't delete it. What? What spelling correction? I don't understand what's happening. What's going on in the chat here? I'm not going to delete him yet. Everyone deserves a chance to embarrass themselves. Oh, okay. I get it. Well, I'm just going to leave this up to the discretion of my officers. You see, as I have to be focusing on the task at hand, that's the task that's in my hand. That's painting these Space Marines. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on during the course of this. So I'm just going to leave all of that in the hands of the officers. Officer, it's all up to you, officer. I was talking to myself in timeout. Well, it's okay. Talking to yourself is totally a normal thing to do. In fact, I do it on a lot of my streams. All right. Oh, a crack grenade. Yay! That means I get to paint it a little bit of silver, just a little bit. All right. So now, let's get this side shoe pipe thing, because it's really clear and descript what these things are. Just some guys have them and some guys don't, and what they are is whatever they are. We don't need to know. They're clearly some type of secret Inquisition ankle bracelet that shows the people who are truly Space Marines compared to the people who are just like, Space Marines, you guess, right? Unless they're Bloodhound chapter, then they can have either. They don't have to do anything. Stop reaching for your waistband, Crunk. What? Michi is power mad. He always calls me power mad, but now look at him go. Oh, Michi do I have to ban Michi? Do I have to take away Michi's powers? I don't know, we'll have to see. Maybe I'll have to take away Michi's powers. He'll be like Blade if you gave him the serum. He'll be blunt. Okay, so let's get this exhaust ring thing on the stabilizer jet of the backpack. Stabilizer jet. And then we'll get the backpack top part. The top part, backpack top part. These are the technical names for these parts of Space Marine power armor. This is the backpack top part. And the backpack top part is the part that goes on the top. And this is all really technical stuff. Most people in the 41st millennium, most people even in our millennium, they don't quite understand this. So that's why I, a Space Marine, am here to explain this to you. This top part and the inside back thingy with all the squidglies, yeah, this is the backpack top part. The way it functions is it remains on the top of the backpack, because if it was on the bottom, it wouldn't be the top part. It would be disqualified from being the backpack top part. But as the backpack top part, it's the part that shows which way is up. Because in space, sometimes you get mixed up and you don't know which way's up. But if you always have your backpack on right, the top part points up. And that way you can write yourself up in space. You know which way's up and which way's not up by the top of your backpack. And that's why Space Marines have those. Not most of the other factions, maybe Chaos Marines, they don't have these tops of the backpacks, which that's why they're not Space Marines. Because in space, you know, there is no up, but when space marines are in space, they have their backpacks, and their backpacks tell them which way is up. So as long as there is a space marine in space, then there is a definitive up, and it's the way that his backpack is pointing. See, this is just raw science here, okay? You have to trust the science. And we're going to get a little bit of this on our brush here, and we're going to go into these back areas where I so graciously added some foundational black. You see, that's what you need when you're doing silver. Apparently, I felt like I was going to be, you know, I decided to treat myself on this model, apparently. And I added foundational black to the areas where I wanted to add silver. At least in some of them. But some of them is better than none of them, right? What if you're in the warp where there is no up? Well, if you're in the warp and you have a Space Marine backpack with you, then there is a definitive up, and that's the way that the backpack's pointing. It just becomes a constant fact. Even if there's multiple Space Marines that are all got their backpacks pointed in multiple different directions, they're all up. Okay, I think I got those three things. Alright, 3 things done. 3 thingies on the back of his heads. He's got multiple heads. Ladies. Now, we've got to do this part of his childer pauldron. Yay! Difficult parts that blend together on static models. Oh, I love those parts of the models. The parts that are really confusing and hard to tell apart from one another. They're the best parts. They're the best parts of the model. We will go forward, not backward. Upward, not forward. And as Space Marines, I'll just get the worst pistol handle that's been ever put on a model, because it doesn't make sense. Because I think they just didn't give a shit with this model. Streamlabs won't let me donate. What do you mean Streamlabs won't let you donate? Well, why are you banned from Streamlabs? And why won't it show the things? Let's try this out. There's supposed to be a thing right there.
This is a test donation for 76 Canadian dollars.
76 Canadian dollars? Jesus, test donation. Fuck. That's never gonna happen. So, let's get this side of the chain sword, because it seems that this side has lots of red showing through. So if it just give it a little bit of an extra touch-up, it'll probably cover most of those areas. And then we can probably disguise or mute the rest of that red with some wash later. Oh, and then there's going to be the little engine part. The little engine part exhaust thing part thing of the chainsword, the littlest one that could. There we go. Excellent. It says I have to be a viewer to donate. Well, why aren't you watching? Why aren't you a viewer? Why aren't you a viewer, Java? unsub and then sub back. I wonder if it'll pop up. Or is Streamlabs just being weird today? I mean, it's not showing the things. It's not doing anything like that. It should be. It's supposed to be showing those things, but it's not. And it still bugs me. Okay, so now, so we're going to want to do gun handle. Of course, the gun handle is not done. What a surprise. And then there's areas where there is just red. What a surprise. How are Canadian dollars in exchange to US? Good, bad, okay? Ugly. I don't know. I don't keep up with that kind of thing. I'm just some goof who watches YouTubes and makes fun of the stuff he sees on YouTubes. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, so let's. Oh, ankle thingy. True Space Marine. All right, so now we need to get this soft suit behind the leg part. And then we'll get the other one. Okay, other one. Activate. I think this brush is beginning to give up. Why can't I donate to Tony? Painting my 3D prints. Forgive me, GW, I have sinned, says Pac-Man. Well, 3D prints. Those can be alright sometimes. And how long are we in? 43 minutes? 43 minutes and we've only gotten this many done? Jeez. This is taking a while. Alright, get some more silver. Let's get some paint on the palette. We are using, what is it, like bolt gun metal or whatever it's called? Lead belcher. All right. Now, let's get some more painting medium. Oh, we need to get more of that soon. Need to get more painting medium soon. So let's mix a little bit of that into there. Ha. Now let's see. So it looks like this is all just in silver here on that cable. So I mean, for simplicity, we'll just clean up the silvers here. Just gonna redo this one. Because I'm wanting to get most of this done before the summer, not like senility. I want to get this done relatively soon. So that way I can move on to bigger and brighter projects. And that the chapter can see achievedness. Because I got a quick question. Quick question to people watching, right? So who here wants to see the chapter, the models, the Space Marine models, get done? And I mean, like, right now there's like about 600 of them, and some of them are, you know, in the wings waiting to get, you know, painted up and stuff. So, like, who wants to see a painted Space Marine chapter, right? Like, I don't know, am I supposed to make that a poll or something? Like, I don't know, I don't got time to make this a poll. I'm painting. I don't got time to make polls. But just so I can get, like, a show of hands, who here wants to see the Space Marine chapter get done, right? Like, show of hands. I just kind of want to know, like, who, like, how much of my audience wants to see that? Is that a thing? You know, I want to know. I want to know right now. Michi says that he does. Okay, so that's Michi. So I want to know. I want to know. And because I mean, if that's going to be a channel goal, we'll make that a channel goal or something. I don't know how I don't know how we're going to do that. But we'll make it a thing. We'll make it a thing. Painting Space Marine chapter. Entire chapter. Chapter 1. The Airbender. Because, yeah, I mean, because all of a sudden, that makes a big difference, right? If I'm doing this and people want to see that, then that makes a big difference. And if it doesn't make a big difference, then I don't know why I just said it does. Right? Won't let me donate. Oh, well, okay. The Hounds of Malal need to be finished, says. Oh, well. Well, I've never heard of them. I don't know who the Hounds of Malal are. I have no idea who they are. And then I guess I just did these missiles silver? Sure, there's silver missiles. They're silver missiles. Vampires are highly allergic to them. The vampires. These are anti-vampire missiles. It's not great. 100 is 80 Canadian, while 100 US is 130 Great British pound. Wait, what? I thought that pounds, I'm pretty sure that pounds, the last I checked, unless things are just terrible over there, last I knew, the British pound was more than the American dollar. So like 1 British pound would be like $1 something US. 5 votes. I never want to not see bloodhounds getting painted. RT, you gotta look away eventually. The stream's gonna end at one point, and there's gonna be I mean, you could replay it, I guess. You could watch it over and over again, right? There's lots of videos with, you know, but I don't know. I don't know if that seems like a very realistic plan, RT. I think you need to refocus that energy. I think you need to change that plan, man. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Wait, is this all wobbly? Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. That might be adding to the lack of control that I forgot about that. This brush is like snapped. And I've just been using it so casually this whole time, just forgetting. Oh yeah, I snapped it and I taped it back, or I didn't like snap it. It like the end piece came off. So and then it's like I taped it back together, and then just kept using it. I was just like, yeah, it's good. It's still good. It's like, and this is just like one of those starter brushes from like the paint set. So it's like I don't know why I put so much into it. It's like, no, I gotta keep using this brush, man. It's like, do you have other brushes? Yeah, that's the thing. I do have other brushes. I do have other brushes. So let's see. We need some more paint. And let's get the bottom of the gun handle, because apparently I never painted any of them. Okay. Alrighty. So now let's get the edges there. Oh, yikes. Okay. Some of this is just a nightmare. It's your fucking nightmare. As your nightmare comes to life. Alright, now let's get the back of the legs here. Alright. Oh, wow. Is Michi off? Oh, good night, Michi. We're almost reaching the hour point, and typically that's where I do that's kind of like the halfway point. These are taking a lot longer than I was hoping that I was hoping I'd get through these a lot quicker. But I'm not. But I'm not. I'm not getting through them as quickly as I thought I would. So I guess that just means I'm gonna have to do these more tomorrow. When I do them then. If I do them then. Because wait, aren't I supposed to be doing like Final Fantasy? Aren't I supposed to be streaming Final Fantasy on Fridays? Who actually likes Final Fantasy Fridays? Anybody? 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 Is there anybody that actually likes Final Fantasy Fridays? Or should we just get rid of Final Fantasy Friday? Get rid of Final Fantasy Friday, and we'll never speak of it again. It'll be stricken from the annals of history. Rounded up, not rounded down. Hey, I'm Dr. Cheeks. I'm making my rounds, but I'm a little behind. Okay, if everyone likes Final Fantasy Fridays, we can keep doing them. We can keep doing Final Fantasy Friday, and it will return for another installment of Final Fantasy Friday. Now we got to do the backpacky thingy at the back of the backpack. At the front of the backpack? I mean, which is the front and which is the back of the backpack? Is the back of the backpack the part that touches your back? Or would that be the front of the backpack because it's pointed towards where your front is? You see, these are the questions of our generation. 100 US dollars equals 76.49 Great British pounds, or 125.89 Canadian. So what are we why are we having an economics class in the chat today? What's going on here? Why are we having an economics lesson? Why are we talking about this? All right, we've done 5 Space Marines. Brush is all fuckery. It's not really doing what I want it to be doing. It's being all fuckery. And we got 5 done. I think we're going to need to get a new brush at one point. Well, I mean, I have a new brush. I have several new brushes. I have one right here that should be... No, that's not a good one. No, not that one. I have one much better than that. Not that one. So here we got this one. Here, we got a brand new small, medium, large, extra Coke right here, right? This one right here. It's a good brush. It works well, right? And that's what we'll be switching to as soon as we're done. But we're going to want to get more brushes at one point because, because. Okay. So if we've gone an hour, that means it's time for a break. A break. Which means I get to go up here. Check that out. Let's get it. Let's go. That's right, I'm mixing it. See what I'm doing there? That's right. I'm mixing my Dragon Ball Z magic. Yeah, that's right. Magic. Okay. Halfway point. So I think that means that, this is an adult show here. This is a show for grown-ups. This is serious business here. We're painting toys. I can have a cigarette. Especially I'm going to want to have it now than have it later where I'm working with all this flammable liquid. Oh my god. Let's just... So what do we got to work with in a moment? In a moment, okay, we got two paths here. We got two paths, and I'm wanting to do this. So I don't know what we do. Now, I was gonna go with paint for an hour, and then in the second half, oh, there's like still paint on the palette. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Actually, I do. I'm gonna cover it up so that maybe I can use it later. So, this is the plan. I was going to paint for an hour. I was hoping to get all 10 of these done, but I didn't. I got 5 of them done. I got half of what my estimate was, which isn't great, but that happens. Now, what I was thinking of doing was in the second hour, I was going to take these, I was going to pour out their liquidy shit, and then we're going to use like a plastic fork and a toothbrush. What's that?
Frankly, I find the idea of a bug that thinks offensive.
I agree. A bug that thinks, that is offensive. And at least I'm doing my part. Are you? And if you're not doing your part, would you like to know more about how you can? Because making up your own decision about how you can do your part is the only freedom that you have left. Thank you very much for that, Java. I may be drunk, but I never blame the liquor. It teaches me and guides me. So RT, are you actually like Mr. Leahy from Trailer Park Boys? Is that what this is? Oh, hi, Abby. Hello, we've got Abby. Princess Abby. You gonna come into frame? Oh, there's Abby. It's been a while since you movie starred, hey? Okay, Princess Movie Star. There she is. Okay, Abby. Yeah, you wanted to make your cameo? You wanted to photobomb the stream? Okay. When you convert US dollars to Great British pounds, you can never get more Great British pounds. Yeah, that's true. That's typically. It's kind of the way it goes. It's kind of the way that works. That's kind of how that is. Oh, are you still here? Or are you still here? So I'm thinking, second half, we can start scrubbing some of these up. Start just trying to strip off some of this paint, right? And we can try to have some more models, because after these are done, right, there's going to be 80 more Space Marines that I have added to the chapter, essentially. They're just going to need to get some red spray paint, so I'm going to need to pick up some Mephiston red, right? So these guys are quite charming in how they look. It's going to be jarring compared to some things, right? So prepare yourself, because these are like eBay, Craigslist rescue Marines. And we'll see how much we get of those done, right? And if we can go through all of those in one night, awesome, because I don't want to keep coming back to these things. And if not, then I guess we got more rescue Marines for other days. Yay, 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 yay. And then at about 2 hours, we can reassess. When we get to the 2 hour mark, we can reassess. You know, we'll do the little wrap up symbols, or we'll keep going. It's kind of how it's kind of all played by ear. I wish I was Slathe, but I could never compare to his greatness. It's difficult to do. It's difficult to attain. Not many. The few who have tried, died. They didn't really, but needed to kind of raise the bar there a little bit, the stakes. So how many Marines are juiced up? Well, 29 of them, I believe, are all cleared up. They're all good. So if we take out 29 from 85, there's about 56 of them, I believe, left. So in these 3 jars, I believe there's 56 Space Marines. There's a few metal ones, and those ones are pretty much already done, so I could probably just take those out of the vats. But the plastic ones are going to need a little bit of the lovin's. You're going to need a little bit of the lovin's, right? So let's see, how's this? That's looking a little bit still wet. All right, so let's go back to the paint cam. And let's try to get like one more Space Marine silvered up, because we got some paint on the palette here. So let's try to use this. And let's at least do some of the areas. Let's do some of it. So that way, you know, when I have to come back and do the rest of it, there's not as much that I have to do. You know, being nice to my future self, unlike my past self, who has not been nice to me. When I meet up with that guy, I'm gonna kick his ass. Past me really, really fucked this up. Like, ball was dropped. I don't even think it was picked up properly. Couldn't even catch it. You got gloves ready? Yes, I have gloves ready. There are gloves ready. We might even double glove, because these gloves kind of suck. They kind of suck. But that's all right. That's okay. We'll double glove. It's like double masking. It's like being double vaxxed. It protects the models from my hands. It protects the Windex from the oils in my hands. Okay, so let's let's do these trims here, because those look like they were done extra shitty when I did them before. So we'll just make them less shitty, because that's really the whole point of doing all this, making my old paint jobs less shitty looking. So that way, it's not so jarring when I have my entire chapter all sitting next to each other. And it's not like, so how come those guys are, well, those are like the short bus Marines. We don't want short bus Marines. We want everybody to be on the same size bus. But then again, I don't want them all to be on short bus. So we're going to have them all on regular sized buses, okay? Okay? Regular size ones. In fact, no. We're going to get them the biggest. They're going to not have a bus size problem, okay? They're going to have buses that are huge. Land buses. They're going to have buses by land, sea, and air. They're going to be the proud the few, the strong, are going to be my Space Marines. Okay, this guy looks like he doesn't need too much more, so I can pretty much consider this guy silvered. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just considering that one done. It's done. It's done. You have the original squats. What do you mean I have the original squats? A lady in a shop help up a napkin to her, yo. She help up a napkin, yo. Jiggy jiggy. A lady in a shop held up a napkin to her face when talking to me. It was super cool, and I'm glad she was staying safe. Well, yeah. You want to make sure that when somebody's talking to you, that they cover their face. Because could you imagine if you saw her mustache that day? It would have been obscene. Okay, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Why did I just say 6 all these times? Okay, 6 Space Marines have now just been silvered. Okay, so I'm just gonna consider those guys. They're gonna go right there. All right, so those are done. There's 4 more. Oh no, we didn't get those ones done, but we'll work on those another day. All right, so now we're gonna go into the cleanup. We're gonna rescue. Yay! 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 Model rescue. Yay! 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 I probably shouldn't be doing this, but yay! Okay. All right. Hi, Abby. All right. So we're gonna put these models away, and we're gonna be right back. What's the thing? Is it this? Is that? That's just a black screen. Well, that's America. We'll be right back. And we're back. But we're not on. Wait. Put me back in front of the. There we go. All right. Haha. Here we are. We're back. And we've got this. And we've got 2 more of them. Okay. We've got 2 more. We've got this one. We got this one. Oh, we can see stuff in this one. Oh, a penny. There's a penny in that one. All right. So we've got these. And we are going to be cleaning some models. Now, this might not be an absolute perfect thing, right? We're not going to get... These aren't going to be absolutely restored 100%, because this is a pretty weak solution we're using here, right? So we're not using the lighter. All right. So we are going to be stripping some models. Wait a minute. You know what I forgot to do? Forgot to turn the ring light on for the background. All right. We got our fork. Stick a fork in it. It's done. We got an old toothbrush, old crutter brush. Nice and old and cruddy. Now let's get some gloves. You're gonna want to get the gloves. All right, now we're gonna get our gloves, and this proctology exam can begin. All right, time to enter the country. So, let's get our gloves on. That's right, gloves, so glovey. All right, so now we are going to want models. Now we might want to put some soapy warm water actually in here. If we get some soapy warm water, that might actually help loosen some of the goosums. We'll get something for that. So we'll be right back. America. Okay, so we're back. We got our water. All right, so we're gonna put this here. This is what we're gonna use. Some soapy ass water. Well, let's get a focus on that. There we go. Oh, nice and soapy. Look at that. Oh yes. And this is what we're gonna use to capture all of the ammonia-filled Windex while we are cleaning the models. So, let's move some stuff around, because, damn, this is cluttery as fuck. Alright. Excellent. We've got everything we need. So, now, let's just open this jar of death. The cat is immediately like, I'm out. Okay, so we're gonna pour all this out. Look at all that. Look at all that. Oh, oh, nasty. All right. All right, so now we got some Space Marines here. Let's see what we got. Do we want to just put them into the thing, maybe? All right, we'll just get them. Or can I get the rest of that excess liquid out? Okay. We'll just put them in there. There we go. All the parts in that. Oh, look at this. There's all these parts. Gross. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? What do we have here? So we've got. Oh, look at this. This is special, isn't it? All right. Let's get a focus on this. Oh, What is that? So let's get some soapy water. Let's see if we can strip some of this with a brush. It's funny, a brush applied it, and a brush is going to remove it. And if not, then I'm going to get something else to remove it. Alright, so let's just give this thing a good scrub down. Try to see if we can get as much of the loose paint off like this as possible. Alright. And what did that do? Did that do anything? It looks like it didn't do anything at all. So let's try to get something a bit more abrasive. Let's try this plastic fork. Oh, I messed with the camera. Let's try this plastic fork. So, get in there. Oh, it looks like that did something. We're just going to scrape at it. Oh, no, that's too bendy. That is far too bendy and bullshit to actually do anything for us. So we're going to then use something else. What we got here is a little pin. And we're just going to scrape away at this thing. And it's going to start like revealing layers and colors. Okay. This thing is also really malleable. This pin sucks. There's gotta be something else. Let's try this screwdriver here. So let's get into the corners of this. Let's see if we can lift up some of that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that lifted off quite a bit there. Get into this corner. Start scraping that off. I mean, these models have been soaking in this for like a while now. And let's see if we can... Oh. Ugh. Look at that chunk that just came out there. Man. Do some scraping there, some scraping on the back of the pack here, around the skull. Oh, man. There's a lot here to work with. This might go on for a while, cleaning up these models. Unless I get something a bit more powerful than Windex to strip them with. You know, so we'll see. I'm always looking for the cheap alternative that's easy to get, that I don't have to, like, go way out of my way to go find or order online only. Oh, wow, that just came right off. And it's all yellow underneath. this gold off here. There we go. And lift up there. And you can see this is going right down to the plastic in a lot of these areas here. And then this is also, like, this is going on pretty gently with the way that this is scoring against it. You can see there's not any scratch marks from this tool. So let's see if we can try to dig out these things. Oh, this is gonna be tougher than I thought. All right, get this tool in there. Oh, that's so gross. Okay, so yeah, there's like layers of yellow and gold, and it's like all in these vents. Like these vents are just filled with paint. Nothing like seeing a Phillips head screwdriver being put to good work. Yeah, I mean, like, what else is it going to do? Alright, try to scrape out the inside of these. Ah, those are gross. There's so much neglect here. Oh wow, and so now I'm going at, I thought it was just doing the black layer, but now it's getting off like another layer around the skull. And it's funny how like the brush does nothing. The brush does nothing but just like a little scraping with the metal there. And it'll take off what this brush just seems like it can't even achieve at all. This brush is useless. Wait a minute. Did it just is it useless? Let's try this on. Let's focus it on one leg here. A little bit of a dip. I don't know. I can't tell. I really can't even tell. So I'll just try to scrape this off now with this. Try to get into these areas. Like, look, it turns like black and then purple. Like, there's so many layers of just different colors of paint just added all over this thing. And this has been stripping this with Windex. So I mean, I'm sure if I used something stronger, this probably wouldn't have been the case here with some of this. Oh, what do we got here? There we go. Ugh. Look at that. Let's see if we can try to get some of this bolter. Oh, this is so gross. Space morose. Oh, man. Nasty. Nasty. Let's get this part. Because it's leaving this kind of gummy shit all over it. So I'm thinking some of this paint is in like a melty state. I might need to get a different solvent. I might need to get a different chemical agent to really get these guys free of this, because yeah, I'm thinking that it's going to need something a bit stronger. Maybe isopropanol. Maybe just more Windex. Just more Windex. That'll do it. Just add more. More's better, right? Alright, let's get this part. Alright. Oh, that's peeling off some there. Ugh. Nasty purple. Oh, this is probably going to free a bunch here on the back of his head. Alright. Let's see if we can get this eye clear there. I think so. Just do a little bit more scraping. There's the top part of right there. even after this, these guys are not going to be done probably. Even after this scraping, they're probably going to have to go back in, do some more soaking. So that areas that have not gotten scraped off now that are underneath, they might get a chance to soak and loosen. That is, unless I get something else to put them in, which would be better, which is probably the case. I mean, I wouldn't really know for sure, because this is the first time I'm doing this. Careful with the isopropyl alcohol and plastic. Easy way to get goo. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good to know. There was one other thing I could try. And that would be using a much coarser brush. So let's try using a much coarser brush and see what this does. This could be good. This could be bad. We're going to have to see. Oh, that looks like it's had some effect. So let's try this again. I'll try the coarser brush over some areas here. Let's try it on the back. Well, that seemed good. Hopefully this doesn't scrape off any of the details or anything. I don't think it is. Seems fine. Maybe just the coarser brush is the way to go. Because look at that. Looks like it's working. Oh yeah, that's working. That is definitely working. I want to see if I can dig that shit out again. Scrape this off. No, not with that. And we'll try this coarse brush for a little bit, see how this works. I gotta say, that does seem pretty good. There's some spots that it's not quite getting into, but you can do that with this. Wait, is this even the same marine I was just working on? And I'm not trying to say that like, oh wow, it looks so different. I mean, like, I genuinely can't tell if this is even the same marine that I was just scraping a moment ago. I think it's not, actually. Okay, why does this one have a purple shoulder pad? Like, what is this? I'll try to do in the front. Because this seems like it was actually kind of working. Maybe I should be using the Windex with the scraper. Or with the... Because that looks like it's actually like... It's stripping this thing down. So maybe that's all this needs. This just needs an ice cold milk and an Oreo cookie. Gonna get the side of that head. Not very easily, but I think it's kind of getting there. And we need to go. Maybe we need to do it from a different way, different angle or something. Maybe do the circular motion. And try the circle motion. No, it's still gonna need me to step in with this thing. I do kind of like the irony of that I was just painting some Assault on Blackreach like Marines, or Assault on Blackreach Space Marines, and this one's like just like that. It's like one of like the starter Marines. It looks like it doesn't have an arrow here, so I would say this is not an Assault on Blackreach one, but it's very similar. So that makes me think it's one of the paint set Marines from that time. Oh, gross. Get that lifted up. These are definitely going to need a lot of work, but should be worth it. This looks like this has pretty much been stripped down right down to almost the plastic. So, like, what did they start gold and then go black, and then they went gold, and then they went purple, and then they went green, and like, there's so many things here. Why? Oh, this is so gross. because we don't get to see everything that they did, but we get kind of a bit of a time capsule as to what happened to these Marines. And it's not pretty. It is not pretty. All right, let's try to. I'll try to get it with the side of this. I gotta say, that is looking a lot better than it was before. I have a feeling that this brush, this coarse brush, is going to make the big difference here with this. Whenever so often, I'm gonna have to get into these edges here. I have to use a more precise tool for certain sections. But I'm also thinking, once these are so stripped down, even if I put them back into Windex, it'll probably help loosen up the rest of this shit. Let's see if we can get this leg, because this leg seems like it's not wanting to loosen. But it could just be because of the way that I'm getting it with this brush. So let's see if we can get it from a couple angles. Give it a little bit of that. So now it's getting hit with a Windex scrub. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's much better. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. That is much better. This thing is beginning to resemble the Space Marine again. At this rate, with how much this is getting loosened up here, yeah, it probably might not need that much more actually. With this is going to take a while if I'm going to have to do this for every single one. But at least this brush is better than that toothbrush. Jeez, why was the toothbrush so bad? Well, look at that, eh? That is getting better. Didn't even have to do much for that bolter with the after that. Look at that. That's amazing. So yeah. Coarse brush. That's what we have discovered. That's what we've learned today. That's the important part of this. The coarse brush. That's how to really get this done. We need to have the coarse brush. Of course! Let's see if we can get the top a little bit more. backpack. Come on. Then again, I mean, like, really, if I get this down to some bare bones paint on it, that's gonna make this one really worth it. And then this eBay rescue, essentially I'm laughing to the bank with how much it was. Alright, let's see if we can get this off the ankle here. Oh, is there some glue there left from the sand? Or from the whatever? Static shock. From Static Shock. Zeta Project. Batman Beyond. Okay, a little bit more scraping into there. Yeah, some of these areas, I mean, it's fair enough if the the brush and everything's not getting into some of these things, but we're gonna want to still clean it up as much as we can. Alright, I'm going to call that guy done for today. Because that has dramatically improved from when we started scraping it to now. And, I mean, it could be improved more. And this is going to be a slow process, right? We're going to be getting these guys done. Did the camera just die? Oh, the phone camera's dead. The phone... Yeah, oh... The phone... For some reason, it wasn't charging. Oh, man. It should have been charging. It was plugged in the whole time. Oh, man. Okay. So, okay. I guess we're gonna call this one a close for today. But I think it's been apparent that we got some progress done with these models. I'm pretty happy with that. There can be some more progress. Maybe in the future, maybe the hobby streams, maybe I'll focus on restoring these models more. That could be a thing. Focus more on restoring the models. So that way, yeah. Because this seems like it's pretty interesting. I'm having a good time doing this. So I'm going to put that guy back in the pot. Ugh. Alright. Now let's dig through here, and I'm going to have to pull everything out. And there was some loose bits. There was some loosey-gooseys in here. Some backpacks and stuff. So I'm going to have to make sure that I got everything out of here before I pour this down the drain. Because I don't want to be losing parts. Even if it's just like a backpack or whatever. I don't want to lose it. Right? Because then I got to replace it. Or I got to take something out of my bits. And I don't want to do that. Right? I'd rather just have all the parts and not like, flush them down the drain. You know? Alright, so let's get all of this. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's the penny. Oh, wow, that penny's super clean. Because it's been sitting in this stew for the past, week. Alright, I think I got it. Oh, wait, no. That's why I double check. Now let's triple check. Alright, seems clear. Seems clear. Alright. Well, I'm going to wrap up the stream right there, because we're reaching 2 hours, and the camera died, and I can't really do much more without that. I mean, I could, but then you would just be having this, and that really wouldn't be showing very much, now would it? It wouldn't. It wouldn't. So, I'm going to say, I am Slathe the Space Marine. This has been my hobby hangout. Thank you for everybody for joining me. Thank you for all of the generous donations. I think there was about $30 Canadian generously donated today. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that. And I will be back tomorrow for more of this and probably some Final Fantasy, because otherwise Java's going to have a